Pretend you're with me. The millionaire doctor whispered. She never guessed his hidden secret. It was a slow Sunday evening. The city lights were glowing through the restaurant windows, and the soft sound of jazz filled the room. People dressed in expensive clothes sat at tables covered with white tablecloths, sipping wine and laughing softly. Emma Brooke sat alone at a small corner table, trying to look calm. Her hands kept shaking as she lifted her glass of water. She hated blind dates. They made her stomach twist into knots. She glanced at the seat across from her, empty. Her friend Jenny had promised her the date would be perfect. Kevin is cute. And sweet. And totally your type. Jenny had insisted. Emma sighed. She didn't even know what her type was anymore. Life felt too busy, too hard, too messy. She pushed a loose strand of hair behind her ear, checking her phone again. No messages. No updates. Nothing. As she looked up, she noticed a man sitting alone at a table in the far corner of the room. He wore a dark suit that fit him perfectly, and his posture was calm, confident. He seemed completely comfortable in this fancy place, unlike her. Emma swallowed. That must be him, right? She took a deep breath, stood up, and walked toward him. Hi, you must be Kevin, she said nervously, trying her best to smile. The man looked up slowly. His eyes met hers, warm, surprised, and a little confused. But then he smiled politely. Oh, yes. Hi, Emma. Emma sat down quickly, wanting to get past the awkwardness. Blind dates are the worst, aren't they? She laughed nervously. It's okay if you're quiet. Jenny told me you're shy. The man nodded slowly, as if trying to understand what was happening. Still, he stayed calm, watching her with curious, gentle eyes. His phone buzzed. He glanced at it, a cancelled meeting. He exhaled softly, then looked back at her. That's right, he said with a small smile. Blind dates can be interesting. Emma's shoulders relaxed. He wasn't rude. He wasn't cold. He didn't seem annoyed. He actually seemed nice. She started talking, trying to fill the silence. I'm a waitress at a little diner, she said. It's nothing fancy, but I'm saving money for school. He tilted his head, listening closely, really listening. What about you? She asked. I'm in medicine, he answered casually, just enough to answer her, not enough to brag. Emma smiled. Wow. I'm scared of hospitals. But that's amazing. His lips curved slightly, amused. Her honesty was refreshing, simple, real, nothing like the polished people he usually met. For a moment, it felt like the world around them softened. Like they were the only two people in the whole restaurant. Emma took a sip of water, and for the first time all week, she felt comfortable. You know, she said lightly, you're not what I expected. And what did you expect? He asked gently. She laughed. Someone stiff. Boring. But you're actually easy to talk to. Their eyes connected, warm, soft, uncertain. Then her phone buzzed. She glanced at the message. Her heart stopped. Jenny, where are you? I'm at table 7 waiting for Kevin. Emma froze. She looked up slowly, her face turning red. You're not Kevin. He gave an apologetic smile. No. I'm not. Emma covered her face with her hands. Oh my God. I am so sorry. She stood up so fast the chair almost fell backward. I didn't mean to bother you, I swear, this is so embarrassing, I'll leave, I'm sorry. She practically ran out of the restaurant. The man watched her go. Something in him tightened, something he didn't understand. Why did he feel sorry to see her leave? Outside, Emma stood on the sidewalk, heart pounding. Rain had started falling, soft drops tapping against the pavement. She felt so stupid. So embarrassed. So small. She walked home in silence, replaying every moment in her head. His smile. His voice. His calmness. Why did it feel like she had just left someone important behind? She didn't even know his name. The next morning at the diner, the smell of coffee and eggs filled the air. Emma tied her apron, ready for another tiring shift. "Morning, Emma," her coworker called. Emma forced a smile. But then the bell above the door rang. She looked up and froze. It was him. The same man from the restaurant. But now he wore jeans and a simple sweater. Still handsome. Still calm. But more real. He stepped toward the counter. "Hi," he said softly. Emma nearly dropped the coffee pot. You came here?" He gave a tiny, shy smile. "I think you left something," he said. She blinked. "What?" He tapped his chest lightly. Nobody had ever talked to her that way, gently, honestly, as if her presence meant something. He sat at the counter. "I wanted to thank you," he said. "Yesterday was unexpected. But I enjoyed it." Her cheeks warmed. "I made a fool of myself." "You didn't," he said softly. "You made my evening better." They talked again, and this time, no mistakes, no confusion, no pretending. After a few minutes, he finally said, "My name is Dr. Lucas Hale." Emma smiled. "I'm Emma." Again. He laughed softly. "I'd like to see you again," he said. "If you want." Emma hesitated, fear trembling in her chest. "I don't know if I fit in your world." He leaned closer. "I don't want someone from my world," he said. "I want someone real." Her heart beat slowly, deeply, like it finally woke up. She gave a shy smile. "Okay. I'll see you." That yes changed everything. They met for walks. Late-night talks. Ice cream dates. Lucas wasn't arrogant or cold. He listened. He remembered details. He made her feel important in a way she had never felt before. And Emma made him feel alive, something he had been losing slowly, piece by piece. But one evening, as they walked along the river, Lucas stopped. His expression shifted, pain, fear, something heavy. "Emma," he said quietly, "there's something I need to tell you." She felt her stomach tighten. "What is it?" He took a deep breath. "I'm sick," he whispered. "I have a heart condition. And I don't know what the future looks like anymore." Emma's heart cracked, but she didn't run. She stepped closer. "You should have told me sooner," she said gently. "But I'm not leaving." His eyes filled with emotion. "Emma, I don't want to hurt you." "You won't," she said softly. "We'll figure it out together." That night, Lucas cried for the first time in years, and she held him. Not because she pitied him, but because she cared. Truly cared. Months passed. Hospitals. Treatments. Setbacks. Hope. Fear. Emma stayed. She cooked for him. She held his hand during tests. She made him laugh when he wanted to give up. Lucas looked at her one night and whispered, "You're my favorite part of life." She answered, "I'm not going anywhere." And she meant it. One sunset evening, while standing on a small bridge overlooking the water, Lucas stopped walking. He reached into his coat pocket. Emma covered her mouth as he dropped to one knee. "Emma, will you marry me? No matter how much time I have. I want it with you." A very interesting conversation. Emma stared at him, speechless. Her tears fell instantly. "Yes," she whispered. 1,000 times yes." They married in a small garden, surrounded by soft lights and gentle music. Their life wasn't perfect. But it was full. Full of love. Full of meaning. Full of moments that mattered more than time itself. No matter how uncertain the future was, they chose each other. Every day. Always.